Hello everyone, let's continue working on paper fold game. In this video we will finish up this video series. In the last video we implemented all core mechanics, so today we will add dash line markings where paper needs to be folded and implement logic where we check if everything is folded correctly. First let's create those moving dashed line markings. To create this we will use line renderer, create an empty game object, reset its position and add a line renderer component. On line renderer component add two position points and set z value -1 and 1. Set width to 0.05, but you can play with these values however you like. Set texture mode to tile. Uncheck use world space so we can move and rotate this line renderer however we like. And disable shadow casting. Last thing in the line renderer component is to assign materials. Because these dashed lines are moving, we need a special shader, so let's import the shader I created for this purpose, and also import sprite for dash line. All files used in this tutorial will be in the description of the video. Create material from imported shader and assign it to the line renderer component. On material, assign imported sprite to base texture and set the main color to something like gray. As you can see, it kinda works, but lines are too big, so we set tiling on x-axis to 15. And you can tweak anim speed if you want lines to move faster or slower. We will use this line renderer for left side, so rename it correctly. And set position on the x-axis to the same position where the left part is, and on y-axis to 1, so it's above everything. For right side, duplicate it and on x-axis position is just positive value. Do the same for top and bottom, just rotate line and adjust position on x-axis to 0 and y is 0.5 and -0.5. Now when we play we can see dashed lines and they are moving, but when we rotate paper they stay there, so let's fix that. When we rotate paper, that line needs to disappear and opposite lines need to be shorter. Open paperfold script and let's add some variables. First game object, which is main line, which will disappear when rotate. Next is a list of line renderer components, which are those lines which will be shorter. To make the line shorter, we need to change the position of the line renderer point. Add a list of ints which represents the indexes of points that needs to be changed. Also two lists to store start and end position of point at that index. Because we are moving just z value, we don't need a list of vector tree variables. Now in the rotate paper function, when rotation starts, disable main line and go through all extra lines and reduce their size. For that, use setPosition function which sets point position on desired index. In the fold around axis coroutine, when rotation back is completed, we need to return dashed lines back. So activate the main line and increase the size of all extra lines by using start position. In editor we need to assign all these variables. For bottom, set the main line to bottom. Extra lines will be vertical ones. Indexes are 0, start positions are -1, and end position is -0.5. For the top, main line is top, extra lines are vertical ones, indexes are 1, start positions are 1, and the end position is 0.5. For left and right are similar, just assign correct lines and numbers. For end positions, use the position of left and right paper, and extra lines are horizontal ones. After you set all variables, when we play, lines working correctly, and appear and disappear when we rotate them back and forth. And last part is to detect if we rotate everything correctly. In our case, we need to rotate top part first, then left or right, and lastly bottom part. That is the correct order, and any other order is wrong. So we need to store that information. Open fold paper script and add list of ints. There will be order indexes at which rotation is correct. For example, for the top part, it will have one element with 0, and for the left, we'll have two elements with 1 and 2. And we need one bool variable to track if rotation is in right order. Inside rotate paper function, go through all rotation order indexes and compare it to the game controller current order index. If they are equal, that means rotation is in right order. If rotation is back, set the right order to false. Now in the game controller script, add an integer variable max number of rotations to track how many rotations we can have. Next, add function to check if we rotated everything correctly. Create a bool variable everything correct and set it to true. Then go through all fold papers and check if right order variable is false. If so, that means that some rotation is not in right order. And in if statement, if everything is correct, then output congratulations, and in else, rotate everything back to beginning with rotate back to index coroutine. And log fail. In fold paper script inside fold around axis coroutine, when rotation is done, we need to check if max number of rotation is equal to current order index. If so, call function to check if everything is rotated correctly. In editor, on the game controller component, set max number of rotations to 4. And on each paper, set right rotation order indexes. Now when we play, everything works as it should. When we rotate everything correctly, it says congrats, and if not, it will output fail and rotate everything back. And that's it for this tutorial series. We managed to make a prototype of paper fold game. I hope you like it, and I hope you learn something new. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to support me more, you can do that by supporting me on Patreon or buy one of my assets at Unity Asset Store. We also have a Discord channel, so come and join. Follow me on socials, all links are in the description. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye!